I'm Lynn Bridgeford from iTheBios, and today in our series on mental health and coaching, we're going to be talking about personal styles and based on questionnaires to understand whether somebody is a parent, an adult, child, and what aspect, positive or negative, of that. And this is also known as ego states, and we attribute it to the work of Julie Hay, a world-renowned leader in transactional analysis. So when we're looking at personal styles, it's basically worked out on a questionnaire that a person would answer themselves, and you come up with the basic parent, adult, child. So you may be a controlling parent or a nurturing parent, a functional adult, an adapted child, or a natural child, and mostly we are all parts of these, and we flip in and out of them depending on context and what's going on in our lives and in the situation we find ourselves at work or at leisure. So it's very interesting to look at when we switch in and out of these styles, which is a different subject. We're just going to talk a little today about what each style means, a personal style. So a controlling parent, the positive aspect is that they're going to be protective, they're going to protect values and boundaries, they're going to be good at leadership, assertiveness, they're going to make decisions, hold opinions, and make valuable judgments. On the negative side of a controlling parent, they're going to be controlling and opinionated. So it's a fine balance between the two that we may switch in and out of. The positive side of the natural parent is that they're nurturing, they're caring, they look after and they protect. And the negative aspect is they're disapproving and patronizing. Again, a fine balance. When we're looking at the adult, the functioning adult, they tend to see both sides, and they can be indecisive because of this, though they're logical and have this balance of seeing where things can be on both sides of the coin or both sides of whatever you're looking at. And they can lack humour and emotion if they become too detached. The natural child, the positive side of the natural child, is like the really great side of a 3-year-old, where they're full of all the emotions, they're creative, they're playful, they get in and find things out and explore. The negative side of the natural child is that they're unpredictable. They might be like a loose cannon in a situation and in a workplace, and they may become spiteful. When you're looking at the adapted child, the positive side is somebody who really does their best to fit in and be compliant. And on the negative side of an adapted child, they may be rebellious, throw tantrums, have indirect aggression. Rebelliousness may be a positive or a negative, because it can be unhelpful or it could be freeing, depends on the circumstance and how it's brought about and how it's actioned. When we look at the natural child, they do things out of curiosity. The rebellious child does things to irritate people, and particularly the parents. And the compliant child doesn't really do it, they just do what they're told. And we can flip in and out of all of these. So in summary, the nurturing parent can be very helpful and useful. It's the part that helps understand and give empathy. And the negative side is that they could become smothering. The functional adult is logical, analytical part of the personality, and they can see both sides and perhaps seem detached emotionally and humourless. The adapted child generally knows how to behave and get along with people, and it's less easy to say no. They can go one of two ways. They can become the rebellious child or the good child, and both can have positives and negatives. So the natural child is the part of our personality that contains our true feelings: love, hate, anger, fear, our creativity, spontaneity, our loving, fun-loving and enthusiastic traits. The natural child may be unpredictable if they follow their emotions and their drives. These aspects of our personality are called ego states. This is helpful in knowing how we behave in interactions in a work situation and how we may interact with other people depending on their personal styles at that moment. So nothing is set in stone. It's very interesting to be able to explore these possibilities and understand where we are coming from when we're behaving, and looking in coaching at where somebody might be coached to notice a less helpful aspect that they are portraying and see what can be done to bring them into a more positive aspect to have a better outcome all round. Thank you so much.